Oh yes indeed, my dear viewer. You are back for Northern Journey with your pal Minsk. Huzzah! Here we are in the Drowned Veins, yet another cave adventure. It's still pretty rock solid, I'd say. Although we had some trouble last time. Let's talk over it real quick. So we finished our business at the end of the world, over up there in the Haunted Glacier, as we took on the doppelganger and banished him somewhere, wherever the dimensional violators lead, and we got the second out of the 3 dimensional violators. So basically finishing our business and, you know, coming back to Deadwell after our crazy adventure. From the doppelganger we got a key that led to the back room of the church. I completely forgot about that, but that's true, like that one door we avoided this whole time. And it makes sense that the doppelganger had it in hindsight, like, oh yeah, of course. He'd have the key and we'd get there. Yeah. But yeah, so with that key in hand, we have entered these underground catacomb cave systems under the church. We're gonna find a portal. We're basically going backwards into the dimensional violator by going through a portal that'll lead us into some other world where we are going to then find the dimensional violator at the other end or something. I don't know. Kind of the plan. This whole final part of the final, Violator always did feel a little unclear, because there wasn't an obvious villain holding on to it. It's just a lost device. We'll see how it goes. So this is a fun diving segment here, but it turns out we also get to surface every once in a while and come back. And I got really lost in the end of the previous underwater segment. You know, jury's still out. Was I the idiot, or was it a game design flaw that I couldn't figure out how to get out of the water? I don't know. I think you can make arguments in both directions. I'm of course recording this before the episode has come out live last time, so I haven't heard feedback on what you folks thought. But yeah, I thought it could have been a little bit better marked or somehow telegraphed that you can come out of the water. I don't know. But now at least we know what's up, and now we can start our second dive. Let's put that diving kit on. Slurp. Go down there. Now I want to see something really quickly. I think this is also partly what threw me off, was the surface of the water, you not being able to come to the surface, like it's just like a roof, basically. It's programmed as a hard roof. I think that's a moment where you see that, as incredibly ambitious and impressive as this game is, that's a clear mark where I think the limitations of the engine, along with the limitations of our indie developer making his first big game come here. Like, I would expect any modern game with the ability to go underwater, I would expect you to be able to, like, come onto the surface, without acting like a roof like this. That's just kind of drilled into me as an expectation. I'm not saying it's a fair expectation from an indie game like this, but that's what I would have expected, so it threw me off a little bit that it functioned like that. And I would still say that this is such an evocative level that I do think it was good that this was in the game, but I'm just saying that I think it's clear that a little bit of the limitations were introduced here at this segment. But that's fine. That's fine. We can live with that. I mean, look at... This is really uncomfortably claustrophobic, our little dive here, Like, these are now so incredibly narrow. This would be incredibly scary to dive in a place like this. Yet another layer of water. So now that I have been trained by the previous segment, I'm going to be very studious in looking around for a point where we can maybe surface. I imagine this is that cave that we overlooked on that one side passage, right? Like, that was a big lake over there? No? Okay. Oh god, hold on. Whoa, wait a second. That's not where I came from, is it? No, wait, I came from this direction. So there was another red rope guiding here. I came from, like, some really tiny hole, maybe down here? Yeah, I think I came from here. I just completely missed this red rope here as I was coming through that uncomfortable tunnel, uncomfortable tunnel I can't find anymore. But that's fine, let's follow this red rope. But this time, let's not also get fooled if this red rope runs out. Like, gotta be very careful about where we're supposed to go at that point. Oh, but I do want to check over here. There might be like a secret here to surface to. Whoa, why is there a weird... Sorry, is that just part of my diving? There's a weird... Look, there's a weird red line there in the middle. Or a black, like, line dead center in the screen. Was that there the whole time when we were diving? In the previous dive sequence? It's really distracting. Why is that there? Hold on, I'm sorry everybody. I'm gonna just quickly... Because this, I can get there really quickly, okay? I just want to see, because we're back here, right? You know, surface, there's no line there. Put the diving kit on. And walk into the water and sploosh. And oh, and now the line... Except now it's gone. What? Hold on. What a weird graphical effect, because I was for a minute there I was wondering, like, was that there the whole time we dived last episode and I just forgot about it, or what? And now it kind of looks like it's very unclear what's causing that weird little line there in the center of the screen, because now we're diving down here and it's not appearing. Okay, so we come out from here. Where was that red string coming out of that bottom hole there? Because at some point I found a red string to follow. Huh. I'm just curious, like, how this level is supposed to flow. Like, we came from that super cramped looking cave over there, and the red string is... where? There it is. There's the red string. Okay, there's the super cramped tunnel I came from, so the string was here on the left. I'm just having real big trouble finding it. I keep swimming over it, I think, was the problem. I'm just, like, you know, level design-wise, I'm trying to understand how this level's supposed to flow, you know? But yes, now I understand. So we're now in that lake that we saw, the underground lake, I'm pretty sure. But we're not surfacing, we're instead going into this horrifying-looking tunnel. Unless this also becomes a dead end, in which case we might have to surface after all, and the string is messing with me, but yeah. I will say, though, I do think the bathysphere level, the diving bell level, was still slightly cooler. Well, we'll see. Like, we can't judge this level yet, but the visuals were a lot more haunting in that. The you know, sunken trees and, you know, detritus of the lake. This one is really creepy. I really love the claustrophobia of this cave that we're in right now. And this sense of, like, we're going so uncomfortably deep here, right? Like, and now we're, like, losing the dark. Like, okay, you know what? Yeah, this is still a great level. But I think the diving bell edges out just a little bit more. In my books. I don't know. Oh! Human remains, or something remains. Okay. Yeah, this cave here is really dark. Now I'm having a little bit of trouble telling where to go, but I think... Ah, a red string. Hello. Right on cue. It starts from... Oh, it starts from over here, actually. Okay, where I was. It's just, wow. I'm really having trouble noticing that string today. But anyway, yeah, this hole seems to be the next... Just keep on going deeper. And more cramped. Like, that's the true horror of, like, diving in a cave like this, is being stuck on something. That's the horror of going, like, in a cramped cave anyway. Like, I've seen some documentaries of spelunkers, and, like, the incredibly narrow chutes they go through sometimes is very uncomfortable, yeah. But I think it's, like, double so if you imagine yourself in water, so... Cave divers are a whole different breed, I say. Ah, oh. Could that be another surface I spy over there? That, like... light there? Yeah, and this... Look at how this is, like... That looks like... It's, like, carved almost. This is probably... Yeah? Wow, okay. Ah! Cool, you can kill yourself in that same water. Oh no, now we gotta go all the way back here. I'm so sorry, everybody. Boy, that was pure idiocy on yours truly's case. Wow. Because there was no reason for me to do that. I just wanted to turn back and have a look behind me, and then I insta-killed myself. Oh my god. Well, you know, I think it's good, because, like, I'm being critical here. And I'm always a little worried of, like, when is my critique, like, reasonable, you know, good to bear. So, might as well do a little self-deprecating idiocy every once in a while, too. To, you know, show that at least it's... It is also a user error sometimes, the, like, stupidity. The parts where I get stuck. Anyway, you can see me now. Now that I know where to go, look at me speed run this route here. No problemo. Get to enjoy this nightmare again. I am very sorry if there is a claustrophobic person watching this. Like, yeah, I can't imagine that this is, like, very, very uncomfortable. I am getting a little bit, just a wee bit uncomfortable imagining, like, the scenario of, like, having to go through these super tight spots. This is scarier than some of the monsters we've encountered. Really, like, the mare was pretty creepy, but, like, honestly, kind of your standard, you know, unkillable hunting monster. Well, I don't know, because it was very fast compared to some of the, like, shambling monsters that come after you in horror games, but anyway, the point is that I do think this is creepier than the mare. I don't know, I'd have to play that level again. Anyway, check it. You can check that speed run when you're not, you know, taking things slow. Here I am. Back at it. Alright, let's freaking... Can't save! Come on. There we go. Quick save. Yeah, that's hilarious that the game just lets you go back there and then fall down there. Now, where are we? Because this is, in fact, yes, this is a worked area, masonry. This is not natural cave anymore, and there's a bunch of stained glass here. Huh. Cannot go through them, but what if I... That was unnecessarily loud. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go these left to right in order. Interesting. We can go diving here again if we so want. I want to check out the other ones, though, real quick, though, before we go there. Oh. A harpoon spear launcher. Oh, God. Harpoon only available in infested waters. Great, so... Ooh, great! I made a pun without at all, like next level accidental pun making there. Oh, interesting, you can see a red string there, so... Apparently you can dive there at some point, but, yeah. But yes, no, the fact that we just got a weapon for using underwater... Did I just see a text there? What? A skull is missing. Huh. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind if we find a skull. Ah, very good. Harpoon spears. Let's equip that baby while we're doing this. Come on now. Where are you, harpoon gun? Throwing spear. Oh, maybe it only, like, appears when you go in the water. Okay. But anyway, yes, obviously we're gonna have an encounter now. Now that we know that there's a weapon for using underwater, we're gonna have encounters. I don't know, I kind of enjoyed, once again, just slowing down a little bit and just having, like, ambient adventures. You know, no enemies to deal with, just us diving. But it was still creepy as heck, so, you know. But, okay, let's go. Let's go fighting bad guys for a bit. Wow, that is a very... It is a very primitive harpoon gun. I was expecting, you know, a gun, but this is just a slingshot for harpoons, isn't it? Yeah. Before we go there, let's have a quick look over here. Does this wrap around to that grate we saw? Can we surface around here? I don't see any surface prompts. Oh! Are you an enemy? Oh, it's a diving beetle, of course. Of course, that's another, you know, another arthropod you can find in the Nordics. Not too surprised to have an encounter with those as well. They'll come and eat your toe if you're not careful. No, that's not true. I don't think they go after humans. That's just a rumor. I see you. Ah. Alright. Once they get into range, wow, they hit quick. Great googly moogly. Okay. Nothing too bad yet. Also, boy, those glowy green eyes kind of telegraph when they're coming. It would make sense, like design-wise, in this super dark area we're in, like, yeah, I think it's smart to provide that visual cue there, right? They'd be incredibly frustrating to fight if you didn't see them coming in this dark. Okay, I think we gotta go here, where all these beetles are coming from. Hey! Got him! Although, yeah, all this green foliage here, this algae and stuff, actually does make them blend in a little bit, so that's kind of fun. Hey! The skull of a dark entity. Okay, we didn't even have to have that much more of a dive, huh? Just into the pit of the water beetles. Diving beetles? Water boatman? I think diving beetle is the colloquial term. Anyway, do that and get out of here. Very good, very good. Oof. You know what's doubly frustrating? That you can't, like, surface when you're, you know, in diving, you know, is that they have modeled, you can see, they have modeled it, like, into the map, the underwater segments. Like, you can see them while they're on the surface. So, it's not like you're, like, instancing, like, being transported to a different map when you go there. Or maybe you are, and I'm just not able to notice it. But, then it's just doubly weird that they've modeled, you know, all the caves in addition to having, like, a separate instance there. Like, maybe that's how it goes, I don't know. You know, whatever. It's really not that huge of a deal, but, you know. It's just a little... It's a little break in the kind of... immersion, I guess. And in a game which has been so well designed. Such a lovely, like, level design in general. Like, you know, it just kind of sticks out a little bit to have, like, these little shortcomings here. I don't want to make a mountain out of a molehill, so I don't think I'll say more about it. Alright, diving again. Yeah. Okay, hold on now. Yeah, that's a dead end. We're going to be going this way, then. Oh, okay. Apparently this isn't an infested water, because I can't pull out the harpoon. That's another small little design thing, if I, you know, do want to go on that. It's I don't know. I don't know why you're gated from not being able to pull the harpoon out while you're in water that doesn't have enemies in it. I can understand not being able to use it when you are in... Sorry, what is this? Oh, okay, hold on. Let's back up a little bit. That's creeping. This is by far the creepiest thing in these caves yet. Wow, whoa. But yeah, like, I can understand not being able to use the harpoon, like, you know, on the surface, because it, like, isn't designed to use on the surface versus, you know, in the water. So I can understand that gating, that limitation makes sense. But, you know, not being able to pull it out in these levels where, you know, even if it's not necessary to have it out, just, you know, that kind of spoils that you don't need it. And it just, I don't know, feels a little weird. Anyway, oh my god, do we go in the horrifying Ringu well, or do we go over here? Because there was red string over there as well. Gee, I don't know, Paul. Let's go here at least, because we can get a bit of permanent health. But can we... surface here? Ooh, I bumped on something. Okay, I'm not sure. I don't think we can surface here because I can't seem to... I should be taking it slow because this is how I missed the surface point on the first go. But it doesn't seem like... I'm also not seeing the kind of, like, lip. I'm now seeing that there's a certain kind of, like, rocky lip that kind of goes to the ground whenever you have a place to, like, surface or dive, and I didn't see that there. So I'm gonna say we go here and follow the string instead. We already got the secret, the one little red drink there. Anyway, this string is going in the terrifying Ringu well, isn't it? Man, that was, like, actually just freaking terrifying. The complete jet blackness of this vast cavern. And then just seeing, like, this chute here. The game's, like, have a little bit of health. Well, here we go. Good lord. Oh, good. The string is out. As if to tell you, you're on your own going down here. You'd be mad to go down this cave. Here we are. Hey, oh, red string is back, though. Okay, never mind. A little bit of hope. Gosh. My curiosity is getting the better of me. Look at me. Another one of these, eh? And a creepy, very long spine. Yow, yow, yow. Ooh. Almost lost track again. Right. Up there towards that drink. That's smart, putting that unclaimed bottle there as a little bit of a visual cue of where to go. Because I don't think it's impossible to get, like, tossed and turned around a little lost on where you were going here. So that was smart to, like, keep you from backtracking. Okay, string is out again. Great. Nope, can't pull that harpoon gun out. Although, admittedly, that would be double scary if an enemy did show up here while we're unable to use the harpoon gun, so we just gotta deal with, you know, the unkillable horror enemy. Okay. Oh my god, how cramped this is. My lord, don't go diving in a place like this, folks at home, please. This is so bad. Oh no. Ah! Ugh, I didn't even notice that the first time, so hold on. There's a way there, and... Okay. Glad that this thing is here. Also, again, a little bit of a marker, a waypoint to, like, kind of mark your surroundings, orient yourself. I guess we'll go up here, and another one of these is... Alright. Cool, I guess. Alright. Boy, they are just front-loading us with these now. Ooh. Part of me is also freaking out because I'm pretty sure divers are taught not to, like, touch... When you're doing regular open water diving, you're, like, kind of taught not to touch surfaces, and especially if you dive in a wreck, in a shipwreck, you are not supposed to touch anything, because it like, disturbs the environment, and especially the shipwreck, it can, like, you know, wear down the shipwreck if you touch it. Although a shipwreck, obviously, is wearing down anyway. But, like, if you're in a place as cramped as this, you can't help but touch stuff. But a part of me is just like, I'm not supposed to be, like, bumping into things. But if it's this cramped, what are you gonna do? And why is that rock there? Is it a giant stalactite? Because how else is that rock floating there? Ooh, this looks like maybe a spot to surface. Okay. These are not super obviously spots to surface, but thankfully I'm finding them. Yeah, it is a big old stalactite. Cool. No, please let me save. That's the only trouble with these diving segments. Very long parts with no saving available. Okay. Yet another dive point, but there's a hidden cave here. Or, well, hidden. Oh. Correct rune crystal found in spider depths. Yeah, the spider depths, sure. Doesn't that sound inviting? Let's go in the spider depths, you folks. Alright, we gotta find the rune, huh? I have a funny feeling. Walk in here. Oh, lighting's different too. And the harpoon is available again, yeah. Funny how that funny feeling paid off.